Hey Ghoulsters, welcome back to the Ghoulmates. Today is a very special episode of Haunted Ever After because it is the kickoff for spooky season officially with the Ghoulmates. And ghoul, oh ghoul, do we have the episode for you. We are at Four Peaks Brewing Company in Tempe, Arizona, and it's really gonna be love at first fright to us today because we are doing our first ever haunted tour. I've never done one, he's never done one, we've never done one together, so we're freaking out, but we're doing this for you guys, so let's get to haunting. Four Peaks Brewing Company is located in one of the most historical and creepiest buildings in Tempe, Arizona. Built in 1892, the building has played a key role for the city from its roots as a creamery to being a location where voting for Prohibition once took place to now being the home of the most popular Halloween beer, the Pumpkin Porter. But it's not the spooky brews that make this place creepy. It's the stories that are seeping through the faded brick. In the back of the building, you can still see what remains of the train tracks of the Creamery Railway. This train was a direct connection from Hayden Flour Mills to the creamery at the time. Four Peaks still uses Hayden Flour Mills in their white ale as an ode to the roots of the two businesses. It is said that in May of 1898, a fatal accident occurred at 10:10 in the morning. A train crashed into a wagon containing 3 men. 2 of the men did not survive. On quiet days at 10:10 a.m., brewers have reported that you can hear men screaming behind the building. It quickly became clear that this building has stories that would make any sane person think twice about visiting. So what is it about this creepy building that draws in so many people every night? All right, so if you guys want to see the full history and story I told to get in the mood for this spooky date, you can check it out right here. But for now, we're gonna jump into some spooky brews. So as we know, Four Peaks is known for their very popular and amazing pumpkin porter, but they actually have a fall flight available, which I was not expecting. And it includes the Hefeweizen, the pumpkin porter, the Oktoberfest, and the Maskrug Monsoon. So I don't know too much about beer. I'm not a big beer drinker other than I love pumpkin. So I'm gonna let Rudy kind of talk about his thoughts on the flight.
I'm not a huge hef person. Has like this banana flavor to it, but this is pretty good. It's very
really?
subtle. Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is really good.
It's really good. I don't like hefs, and that's really good.
Wow. So then we have the pumpkin porter.
The go-to pumpkin
I'll
porter.
let Rudy go since I already gave my reactions in the Get Spooky with me.
That's solid. I tend to not like novelty items. I kind of feel like pumpkin is, but they have one of the best like pumpkin beers anywhere, and I've had a lot of them. It's really good. It's very like subtle. It doesn't taste artificial. It's just good and it's clean.
It's so good. Like all I can say is it tastes like fall.
So yeah, I think Oktoberfest, is a lager, and you know it's very light. And then it has like this kind of like aftertaste. It's kind of rich. And the last one, what's the last one?
The last one is the Maskrug or Maskrug. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Maskrug Monsoon. I don't know what Maskrug is, but it sounds German.
Let's look it up.
I think it's German. Throughout the whole brewery, you see different flags, and I've seen a few German flags, and the Germans are well known for brewing all types of beers.
So it says the Maskrug Monsoon. The packaging of the bottle is so cool. It's purple. I wonder if they have it out there.
They probably do. It has Haunted Mansion vibes too.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it says this Munich-style Dunkel.
There you go. So it's German.
Was crafted using American hop varieties grown in Germany and German hop varieties grown in the U.S. Wow, Boo! You're so smart.
You know what? It's very similar to the pumpkin porter.
Really?
Without the pumpkin taste. I like it.
Let's see.
It's got almost like a berry taste to it.
I see that. Yeah,
Right?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo, that looks great. Thank you. So we got our food, and I got the barbecue chicken sandwich, and it has like a barbecue glaze on it, made from one of their beers. And then what did you get?
I got the brewer's dip. That looks so good.
It
This
smells
looks
really
good
good.
too, but I'm like smelling the barbecue.
And
I think we're gonna split our food.
I think we're gonna share it.
I'll take this little piece here.
All right.
Shoo. I wanted to mention that they actually have one more fall beer that is very popular in Arizona, and it's the double pumpkin porter. It's double the spices and double the pumpkin, so I'm super excited for it to come out this season.
For all you fall ghouls, I think that's the beer you should go for.
Yes, definitely. Okay, I have been craving this since the day we came for the pumpkin porter release party. So if you guys haven't seen that, we will leave it at the end screen so you guys can see that next, because it's a total vibe too. I love that it comes in like 2 perfect size slices.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
Perfect for a date night.
All right, well, let's finish up this cheesecake. We've had some brews, we've had some pumpkin, and now it's time to head over to the haunt.
Let's do it.
To spooky season.
Spooky season.
After some spooky brews and some food to fuel us through the spooky night, we made our way towards our first ever haunted tour.
Manager, catering manager here, but tonight I am your haunted tour guide. So everybody kind of gather right here. Remember, there's safety in numbers. All of a sudden, something started happening on the wall right over there with the camera in. About 10 in the morning, you'll hear the sound of a train rolling by. The founder decided to have themselves a little seance, including Ouija boards. We actually have photos of that day right here. Walks to the old barrel room. He turns to her right here, he's standing an 8-foot man. This is without a doubt the most paranormally active room in the brewery, and there are far too many spirits in this room for me to feel comfortable walking inside. Who's first?
Get them camera people in there.
Well, take a look, everybody.
Really? Oh, there's the Ouija board moved while we were in the other room.
What?
All right, we're back and we're situated at a table again because we got tickets.
We got tickets,
for a picture of pumpkin porter for one night only. And you actually, when you take the tour, each of you get a ticket. So we're going to be using the other one to get a growler of the pumpkin porter to go. But I thought to do something fun, we could have a pumpkin pouring contest.
Okay. You want to go first?
No, you go first.
You're supposed to have a lot of foam on top.
You are supposed to? I thought you weren't supposed to.
Depends on what you're doing. Because when you're drinking like a porter or something fancy, you want that
should
extra.
have it?
Yeah, it should have it.
And that sounds easy.
But we can do it where whoever has the least amount of foam. How about that?
Let's do least, because
Okay.
that's harder, right?
It is harder.
Okay. I don't want to see your technique. I want to win fair and square.
I'm gonna help you out by putting a little bit of foam.
Oh, so you're giving me a freebie.
I'm giving you, I'm giving you not a freebie. I'm giving you a chance to maybe win, but you
Okay.
probably won't.
Okay.
And done. Perfect pour.
Okay. All right.
I got like a
Let's
maybe
see.
like
I didn't see how you poured.
a quarter of an
okay?
inch. Okay, go for it. You're already losing. Dang, that's pretty good. What do you think?
I would say mine has less foam. No, it does have such a little bit more.
But
okay,
but
but
look
did
at-
I kill it or did I
You
kill
killed it. You killed it. But I'll give you. Look. It's settling. You have less than mine. You are the winner. You get
And you were letting me win.
I was letting you win. You can go ahead and chug these two. That's your gift.
Okay, but look, I did that all on my own.
That's pretty impressive.
And I'm not a huge beer drinker.
Do not. Trick or
Trick or
treat.
treat.
That's so good.
It hits every time.
So good. I can
right.
taste. I love the cinnamon flavor in it. It's just really good. So good.
Would you like me to top you off?
Yes, please. So, what did you think of the tour?
I was really impressed with their decor, their setup.
Yeah.
It looked so good compared to when lights are on and
Yeah.
their setup was just so cool.
Yeah, I wasn't really anticipating that. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like pitch black, and there was just gonna be like a flashlight or two, and you would just go through it. But there was like all these little details that they added into it that was so cool. Like, based on what you told me when we shot Get Spooky with me, I knew it was happening as he like said it, but it was still really spooky.
Yeah.
So it was just really cool.
It's crazy because, like, even though I did my research and I knew the scary stories when it was happening, like, I was so nervous that I was like, if I were taking this and, like, I had not, like, done my homework, I wouldn't be processing anything right now because I was like, something is going to pop out and scare me. Like, I don't know what, but it's going to happen and they're going to target me because we have a camera.
Well, remember those people who were trying to push us to the front?
Camera people in there.
But everybody kept on like kind of looking through my viewfinder. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh no!
Because they
I
were trying to
didn't
see because they were like afraid that it was too dark.
Yeah.
But there was like so many like dark spots. Anybody could hide anywhere, and that's what I was waiting for.
For sure.
The thing that actually did scare me was the cat that you showed me.
Isn't it creepy?
Because it looked so real. I was like, oh shit.
I noticed it when, like, right when he had finished telling the story and he stepped over, it showed and I was like, oh my god, is this where I see something paranormal? And then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought somebody was gonna jump in, like, at us when we were in that little tank area with the cat. But yeah, that was a really good, little detail. But
I think that goes to show, like, how good they did of a job, like, setting it up and also, like, Carter's storytelling.
Yeah.
Because, like, it didn't need it. Like, we still had a really good time, and it was, like, more like the fear of expecting something. And, like, I think it was almost, like, because it never came until, like, that very creepy end with the window.
Yeah.
It was just, like, the whole time you were just like, when is it gonna come?
Well,
that was the torture.
Yeah, that was the torture. Like, I was just, like, one, trying not to get jump scared at. I was, like, looking at every corner. Like, two, I didn't want to fall. But everybody was, like, making sure that, you know, they shining the light where to go. And then three, like, I just didn't want to miss anything. Because, like, it was so good. It was so fun. And, like, Carter did a fantastic job. I didn't anticipate him dressing up.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was so cool.
He looked like he just walked out of What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, it was a legit
It was really
costume.
cool. And it had a lot of, like, Haunted Mansion vibes to it. Yeah, it was really cool.
For sure. Yeah, speaking of, like, I just want to give, like, a major shout out to Carter and thank him so much. You can tell he's, like, a true spooky soul at heart, too.
Yeah.
And, like, he just takes, like, so much care and he's, like, so passionate about this brewery and it really comes through. And I loved seeing him, like, get into character because he's, like, so helpful and, like, wanting to, like, share all his stories with us. But then when it was, like, go time, I was like, ooh, it's like creepy when you know that like he's in character now. So.
It was cool because he takes so much pride in doing that. Like he could have easily be like, oh, this is that. But he took the time to make it an experience. And not a lot of people do that. And that's awesome.
Yeah, I think this was a very good first haunted tour for us.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Nothing too crazy happened,
right.
But I think it was like a really good way for us to delve into the true spooky world.
Yeah, I think like, you know, from like the food to the beer to the tour, I'm gonna honestly say this is the best date we've had so far. Even better than the bats. But I love the bats. But this was just amazing. It was so fun. It's just
like every detail is Halloween to the core, like the pumpkin beer, the history of the brewery, and then just like how the employees embrace Halloween too, like just took it to a whole other level. Yeah, so a very special thank you goes out to Four Peaks Brewing Company for hosting us for all of their spectacular fall events. It was truly like the ultimate gourmet experience.
Yes, it was awesome.
Love at first fright. So if you guys live in the area, be sure to check out Four Peaks Brewing Company. Come by, have a spooky bite, enjoy the pumpkin porter or the double pumpkin porter.
Yes.
And if you're not in the area, then definitely hit up like your Total Wine, your Bevmo, and ask for Four Peaks because that kilt lifter is delicious. It's really good year round. But yeah. Should we call it a night? It's been a long day.
I need to rest these old bones, but thank you guys for joining us and, you know, stay spooky.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.